episode of the old Southern Workshop. I don't know if I combed my hair today or not. Yeah, I did. It's the best it gets. Anyway, what am I doing? I'm going to assemble an end table. I've got 60 to do. And slap one together. See how she goes. Everything's all cut. Left side, right side, bottom shelf, top shelf, left and right skirt, front skirt, the top, a strip that runs underneath to fasten the top, and a little fancy hood ornament that goes across the back, whatever you want to call that. Now all I'm doing is assemble using the air nailer and some glue. Let's take a look here. I'll show you something. Here's one of the sides right here, and it's plowed out. This is a 1-inch plow. This is a 1-inch board. The shelf is 1 inch thick. 1-inch plow, and I guess you would call it a blind dado, because this is the front, this is the side, and it doesn't go all the way through. Just back it up a bit less, wider out. Okay, now here's the front, for instance. From the front it's solid, but then as we get to the side here, can you see this now? This is plowed out, so the shelf is going to fit in there. And the shelf is the very last end, got a taper on it, and that's where it's going to make it blind. That's where our blind mortise will, not mortise, blind dado will fit into it. We'll just stick one together and take a look. Are you? Okay, here we go. Some glue in each of the grooves. That's what Norm calls them, grooves. Drop that shelf in there. This is the top shelf. I could have made these maybe a little, just a touch looser. Would have been a little bit, just a touch easier for assembly. So now this is dropped down about 1/4 of an inch. This shelf is dropped down inside of here about 1/4 of an inch, except for the front, which is flush, right? Shoot 2 nails into her like a toenail. This is the bottom shelf. I had the dado open a little bit more on this one. This one is 3/4. Top one's 1 inch. The only reason for it, that's the way I had the material. Had the material already made up. Now I'll take that combination. Pop this one down. Here's our other side now. Run some glue in the grooves. Flip this over. Drop her in place. Line her up. Nail her in through. Line up that bottom shelf. course, I'm towing this in from the bottom slide all the time, right? Now this is going to be the top up here. This is the top. Put this strip across the back part of the top. And what it'll do when the back slides in, it'll give me something to hold to nail the back to. I'm not going to put the backs on until after it's finished, because I'm spraying these, remember, so the air pressure that it would build up in the back corners has to escape somewhere. So without the back on, the air pressure would blow right through. I'd like to be able to do this with your hammer and toenail like that, with a hammer and a set. Let's watch. Bang-o, done. Make sure you can see this in there, class. It's not too high. Square her up there. Now, because this is joined up boards, and it will expand across its width, which is from front to back, I'm not hesitant to glue the top on, because the top is also glued up boards, and the grain in the top is going to run exactly the same way. So as it expands across its width, it will also be in tune with the sides. Just told me a nail in there. That one will be underneath the back skirt. You won't see it. These are the only three that I got to fill. I'll just fill those three little holes now. Okay, here's the little skirt that goes around the front. Put a little goo glue on here. Pop it in place. Put this one on just to, so I know where I'm at. Where am I at? Yeah, that's a good question. Where am I? That's where that goes. I had to hold her down. Line this side up flush with the bottom. That ain't going anywhere. Now the outside one, here's a, normally you have the, you can nail this from the outside. It gives you more holes to fill, or screw it from the inside. It'd be fun to nail it. You can never hold it in place. But with this baby, here it's on there. Put a little bit of glue on the 45. Run a bead down through the center. Slap this one on. Line my top up nice. Got to be off from the bottom naturally. Eh? It'll sink into the carpet and hide it. Haha. Nail her there, there, there. There you go. Now the piece that came out of here, it's not the piece actually that came out of there, but a little thing like that. And it sits across the back up on here. I'm not going to put it on until I'm done either. And the back, you'll see me doing this after I'm all done spraying. Because see, if I spray this, if I put the back on now, when I'm in here with the gun, air will trap in here in the corner and build up. Okay, this way here the air can shoot right through. This is grooved here. I got a groove put in here. So the back would just slide right up in through and sit on this strip that I put on, you see? So then I just nail it through here, a couple of it through here, and a couple through there, and bang. You don't ever have to worry about the back falling off. One done, 59 more to go.